Hello and welcome once again to a special episode of Versus. Today we are coming to you from the scene of a tragedy. Perhaps the worst tragedy that the national capital has seen since the Upahar tragedy, the Upahar cinema tragedy that left more than 50 people dead, and it took more than 19 years for the victims and their families to actually get justice. What you're looking at is the Hotel Arpit Palace in Karol Bagh area. What has happened? Well, at 4:35 a.m., according to our information, the Delhi Fire Service got a call that there was a fire, a wall of fire that perhaps has emanated from the first floor, according to our latest information. And then what we have got to know in the subsequent hours is that as many as 17 people have died, and that includes a child and a woman. We have a number of stories coming out of what really happened, why this tragedy has occurred, why is this Karol Bagh area, when you talk about the hotel industry, so congested, and why was this building even allowed to have what looks like effectively 6 floors? How could the NOC be given? At this point in time, patients, those injured, families are still looking for some of the people who have not been found. They're still missing. People don't know which hospital they went to. Hospitals around the area have a number of people. But let me just introduce to you the guests that we have. 3 heroes. I want to first start by introducing 3 heroes who were staying in a hotel right behind Hotel Arpit Palace. I will be speaking to them, introducing them. Their stories are really heartening. What they did at 5 o'clock in the morning, helping the fire department actually save lives. And we have members of the fire department with us. I want to start with Atul Garg, who's out here, who is from the fire department, who was out here with his colleague, and they were giving us a sense of what really happened. The first thing I want to understand is that could the lives have been, the lives that have been lost, could it have been reduced from 17 to, let's say, I don't know, I mean, what happened? Why was it so late? Yeah.
Yes, if we got information a little bit earlier, we have saved more lives. The Delhi Fire Service saved 35 people right now.
Okay.
And see, 10 people were saved from my manually. My people went inside the building, risking their life and take 10 people.
Yeah.
And 25 people were rescued by the hydraulic lift. Okay. So we saved in total 35 people.
But there were delays on your part. For example, this Karol Bagh area, this is right next to the main road. But there was a barricade of the police, like there is in almost all colonies in Delhi, and therefore the Delhi fire vehicle took a while to get to this location after the call. The first vehicle did not have a ladder that could open, did not have a hydraulic ladder. If it would have had, then that would have been a more effective emergency service, but that didn't happen. Do you take some responsibility? Does the fire department take some responsibility?
Let me clarify this.
Yeah.
As per protocol, we got a call, there is a fire in the hotel, in the guest house.
Okay.
So as per protocol, we sent a 4 vehicle.
Okay.
Once the vehicle is reached here, then only we came to know that the building is a ground plus 4 building.
Okay.
Otherwise, in the first information, there was no...
It wasn't clear information.
It was not a clear information.
Okay.
So this is not a protocol to send a hydraulic platform to each fire.
Right.
So that's why the hydraulic platform was sent later on when the
I want to explain this. I want to explain this from those people who were there. They were staying in the hotel right behind when they heard all kinds of voices, people shouting help, 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 save me, using their mobile phones to actually show that they were in this particular location because in the night this was all dark. भूपेंद्र जी, आप मुझे बता रहे थे कि जब आप पहले आए यहाँ पे, जो लैडर था फायर डिपार्टमेंट का वो खुल ही नहीं रहा था।
जी, हम लोग 4:15 बजे के करीब यहाँ आए थे, तब तक नहीं आया था। उसके बाद में जैसे फायर ब्रिगेड की टीम आई तो उसका जो लैडर था वो खुला नहीं, और उसमें हम लोगों ने भी काफ़ी सपोर्ट किया। टीम भी लगी हुई थी खींचने में। उन लोगों ने बोला खींचिए सर खींचिए, तो हम लोगों ने खींचने की कोशिश करी, लेकिन वो नहीं खुली।
उन्होंने ये भी कहा कि इसको खींचते
हाँ नहीं, तो उन्होंने ये बोला कि सर ये खुल नहीं पा रही, मैं कहा दम नहीं लगाइए, थोड़ा दिमाग से काम लीजिए। मैं कहा हम 8 लोग खींच रहे हैं तब भी नहीं खुल पा रही है, तो इसका मतलब कहीं ना कहीं ये लॉक है, इसमें लॉक होगा कहीं ना कहीं। तो उसमें से एक बंदा बोला सर इसमें लॉक भी होता है क्या? तो मैंने उससे उस समय ये बोला कि सर ये आपको पता होना चाहिए इसमें लॉक होता है कि नहीं होता है, लेकिन मैं एक अंदाजे से बता रहा हूँ कि अगर हम 8 लोग खींच रहे हैं तब भी नहीं खुल पा रही है, तो इसका मतलब कहीं ना कहीं लॉक है। तो उसमें वो जब चेक किया गया, पलट के देखा, तो पलट के वो ऐसे करके उसका जो लॉक लगता है उसको रोकने के लिए, उसको हमने ऐसे करके
आप ऐसे खोल रहे थे ये वीडियो है आपके पास।
हाँ जी।
ओके।
तो उसको हमने पुश करवा के जैसे ही पुश किया उसको सीढ़ी आराम से खुलने लगी, और सीढ़ी खुलने लगी तो उसको सीढ़ी खुलने के बाद में उन लोगों की मदद के साथ में सबसे पहले मैंने कहा ये 3rd फ्लोर वाले, क्योंकि वो 4th फ्लोर तक नहीं पहुंच पा रही थी। तो
हाँ जी, मेरे हिसाब से आपने मुझे कहा था और आप भी बता रहे थे कि अगर यहाँ पे कोई नेटवर्क होता तो जाने बच सकती थी।
मेन सिक्योरिटी पर्पज में जैसे इस तरीके के 4th फ्लोर 5th फ्लोर हमने बना करके रखे हुए हैं,
कि और हमारे दमकल आकर के खड़ी भी हुई है, टाइम से भी आई जब भी है, लेकिन जैसे वो खुल नहीं पा रही है, वो रेस्क्यू जाने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं लेकिन वो 4th फ्लोर पहुंच नहीं पा रहे हैं। तो उस समय तो हम इतना तो कर सकते थे कि जो बाहर हेल्प कर रहे हैं वो बोल रहे हैं कि हाँ हमें हेल्प करो, प्लीज हेल्प मी आउट, तो वो एटलीस्ट हम नेट बना सकते थे, नेट बना करके उनको वो अगर हमें कूदते तो उस पर हम बचाए जा सकते थे।
Why is that not part of the fire service, a net?
That is not considered to be a rescue part of the
It is
rescue
not a
actually.
safe
It's not a safe option actually.
It was never used by the
It's
fire.
only the hydraulic platform we use for
We
the
use the
rescue.
fire.
Okay, one at a time, yeah. So I just want to know, you both went inside, you saw what was happening. What is your first estimate, or what would you write in a report like this? Who's responsible?
It's actually the hotel management which has not taken care of the extra protection, yani the measures which they have not taken for the cladding or the wooden paneling which was provided over the corridor and as well as the staircase.
Okay, but isn't that something that the fire department also has to take
See,
note
I
of?
am again telling you, there are 2 points. One, the delay information. We got the information 4:35 and the people will tell when the fire was occurred. There was almost delay of 1 hour.
जब तक आप आए थे तो काफी आग लग चुकी थी।
तब तक धुआं काफी उठा हुआ
धुआं था
था,
या आग थी?
धुआं था और सबसे टॉप पे हल्की फुल्की आग थी।
ठीक है, ठीक है।
लेकिन
हाँ,
So,
just want to clarify, yeah.
all the death has occurred because of Duma, not because of fire.
No,
See,
but you said there were 2 charred bodies also.
Only 2. That's why I'm saying only 2. 17 dead, 15 dead due to the smoke, and 2 only with the charge.
No, I believe 2 were also because they fell trying to escape.
Yes. So because already there was a delay in communication with the fire department, the smoke was already spread, and this building is a smoke lock building. Because it is a winter.
That's exactly my point. How does a smoke lock building get NOC?
See, it's nothing with the NOC. See, you have closed because of winter time. You have closed all the. You have closed all the.
Close the windows also. you
All
lock.
close the windows, so smoke cannot escape out.
Yeah, we've
So
actually
that's the-
seen on that side an entire window has collapsed and is on the road because somebody might have tried to break it. आपने मुझे भी कहा था कि जब हम पहले बात कर रहे थे, आपने कहा था कि आपके दिमाग से ये बात जा नहीं रही जो आपने आज सुबह देखा। क्या देखा जो आपके दिमाग से नहीं
उधर
जा?
हम लोग निकले वो गली में ना, तो हेल्प हेल्प चिल्ला रहे थे लोग।
हाँ।
अभी वो लेडी जो थे इतना घबरा गई थी, ऊपर वो वायर वाले कूदी उधर से ना, वो फिर वो वायर पकड़ के आए तो फर्स्ट फ्लोर तक तो आई हो, फिर अचानक
फॉरेनर थी।
फॉरेनर थी
ये
वो।
foreigner lady
Yes.
है। हाँ।
वो पहले अपने बैग फेंका उसने, फिर वो वायर पकड़ के आई, फर्स्ट फ्लोर से नीचे गिरी थोड़ा से, फिर हम लोग उठा के उसको बाहर किया, भी थोड़ा किनारे किया, फिर ऐसे लोग चिल्लाया जा रहा था हेल्प हेल्प, फिर हाइड्रोलिक आया, फिर उन्होंने अब घबरा के बुलाने लगे, मेरे पास आओ, बोला कंट्रोल करो, आएंगे सब लोग, बच जाएगा, सब बच जाएगा। फिर बाहर इधर भी हुआ, इधर इसी भी चल रहा था, तो ये बड़ा भयावह था ये।
जो भयानक चीज आपने जो बताई थी मुझे, जो आपने देखी थी, जो आपके दिमाग से नहीं
वही जो बाहर तो ऊपर से जो लोग जो गिरे ना, दो लटक रहे थे, वो गिर गए थे, वो
कूदे थे या किससे हुए थे?
गिर गए थे।
क्या हुआ वो आप अगर देख पा रहे हो, वो पॉट लगे हुए 2 पॉट। तो पहले वो जब आग उधर पूरा हो गया तो वो उधर आए पहले अपने को साइड करते हुए, देन वे उन्होंने फिर अपना उसको अपने हाथ से ऐसे नीचे आए पकड़ा कि हम एक एक करके नीचे जाते हैं और उस पे कूदते हैं। तो एक्चुअली में उस साइड में ना इनका कुछ लगा हुआ है तो उधर नहीं जा पाए, वो उधर ही रह गए। इधर से जब कूदते तो वो नीचे ही आते हैं बिल्कुल, वो छत का सहारा नहीं ले पाए,
गाड़ी पे गिरे थे।
वो सीधे गाड़ी पे गिरे, छजली में भी लगे, थोड़ा सा लग करके ना नीचे ही आ गए वो दोनों, 1 और 2 सेकंड बाद 1
ओके
ऐसे।
सो या
लेकिन सर सबसे बड़ी समस्या क्या आई कि ये एक तो दमकल की जो गाड़ी आई थी पहली सबसे फर्स्ट गाड़ी, उसमें पानी नहीं चला।
पहली गाड़ी जो आई थी पानी नहीं चला था।
पानी नहीं चला सर।
ये सीढ़ी लग के आई थी।
अगर उसमें पानी चलता तो काफी लोग बच सकते थे।
ओके
ये पानी चलता या पानी नहीं था?
नहीं sir, one sec. A vehicle has come from the fire department. How does it not have water?
See, who is saying?
They are
See,
saying
पानी चला नहीं is a different issue और पानी नहीं था is a different issue.
No, I'm saying पानी चला नहीं. They are saying पानी चला नहीं.
See, that's a different issue. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, why?
पानी नहीं था, पानी चलाने की first, what is my priority first? First to rescue the people. Put the ladder. They are saying a ladder is not opening. That
So
ladder
you're
is a
saying
mechanism.
consciously the water was not put.
Because my priority is not fight the
Put out
fire.
the
First, I have to take out the person.
Take out the people.
That's why we call immediately. My man called, sir, बड़ी गाड़ी भेजिए.
Okay.
We called the 2 idol, not 1, 2 idol. And then we have that.
हाँ सही तो कह रहे हैं.
और हाइड्रोलिक गाड़ी हमने भी यही कहा है कि
हाइड्रोलिक गाड़ी
पानी
हुआ
चला नहीं।
हाँ.
अब वो रीजन ये जानते होंगे कि क्यों नहीं चला।
First, I have to take out the person. My first priority is not fighting the fire. Take out the person.
Okay, yeah.
लेकिन सर जो
Next,
सीढ़ी
next,
थी,
next, next point.
पॉइंट यही है कि जब इनको इतना पता था कि इतना तेज, एक्चुअली में इसका
नहीं पता था ये
हाँ
क्या?
इनको यही नहीं पता था कि इतना तेज आग भड़का हुआ है। ये
Okay, I just wanna throw some perspective out here. We just wanna go back to what happened in 1997. Namit Saxena, who's one of the lawyers who's continuously worked for the last many years on that Upar tragedy, the fire that left more than 50 people dead, Delhi's worst fire tragedy. He joins us right now on the video. Namit, I just want to get your perspective on why do we see this not just happening in the national capital but pan-India? We've seen a number of fire incidents, and the worry right now is that we're hearing that the man who owns this property actually had tried to auction this property off earlier. He's already declared this as an NPA, a non-performing asset. He's not here. He doesn't live here. And so the chances are that this will also be a case in which those who are responsible will not be, well, you know, the criminal justice system will not catch up to them anytime soon, and therefore it will be once again a case of justice delayed is justice denied. What do you have to say about that with the context of Upar?
Amitoj, this again is a classic case where the hunter plays the hunted. Now, in this case, particularly in this case, the owner, he has, not paid his debts now. He has declared it NPA. He deliberately constructed 3 more floors, which is in direct contravention to the policy, which through the law, it has been upheld a number of times as well. Now, the similarity between Upar and this case is, now in Upar as well, the exit routes at the relevant time were closed. And a lot of people died due to coagulation. They could not, they breathed smoke and they could not survive because lack of oxygen in the body. Similarly, in this case, as Mr. Tyagi also pointed out of 17, 15 people died due to suffocation. Now, the owner, now this is settled law that, criminal negligence has to be attributed to someone. Under 304A IPC, now the owner runs away, even if the owner runs away or tries to abscond, the legal liability has to be imposed upon him. Because in this case, he has clearly violated, this is, blatant violation of laws. That you did not, adhere to the norms, you constructed 3 more floors, you bought in infrastructure supporting the 3 floors, the number of beds, the number of people who could come in, the number of...
Okay, I just want to ask you as a lawyer, we do know that that an FIR has been put out there. 304 and 308 of the IPC sections have been put on not unknown persons, but hotel management, is what we're told by the police. The SHO of the area has told us that. Now, what I want to ask you is, what does that really mean? Because, why is the police in a situation where an FIR doesn't even have a name right now?
Yeah, because see, this FIR
17
is only
people have died.
Very well, I understand that. This is not a trivial issue. 17 people death is a very major issue. Particularly, there was a foreigner involved who had jumped, and thankfully, he or she survived. Otherwise, this would have been, it had international repercussions as well. So in this case, see, the FIR is only the first information. It says that, this and this crime has been committed in your jurisdiction. And, please take cognizance of it and take necessary investigating steps for us to attribute liability.
Right.
The hotel management, we don't know who all,
okay.
The police also does not know who all are involved in the hotel management right now, who are the promoters, who are the owners actually, and who is where. So when first information report is lodged, it is lodged against hotel management as such, so that whosoever will be there, there will be a thorough investigation done.
Okay.
And in case
okay, now I just want to ask you, based on your yeah, go ahead, sorry.
And in case it is found that, the fire department or any other government department was also involved and they were also negligent in, performing their duties. For example, one of their duties is to keep a check as to whether, the fire NOC norms or the electricity norms or the infrastructure norms are being followed or not. And in this case, for example, DDA or the MCD...
In your experience of Upar, I want to ask you, in your experience of Upar, where do you see this going? How bad is this likely to be for the families?
For the families, it is very, very troubling, I'll tell you, Amitoj. Because, death of, and particularly an innocent death, these people, most of them, 4 o'clock in the morning, they must have woken up to fire. They saw fire and they woke up and they tried to save their lives, and 17 of them could not survive. And this is something very, very tragic for the families.
Right.
It becomes, very difficult.
Okay, Namit, thanks so much for joining us. Yeah, I understand that. Thanks so much for joining us. We're going to have to take a short break right now. Before I take a short break, I just want you to take a look again at Hotel Arpit Palace. The 6th floor you can't even see right now because it was a temporary construction and it's completely burnt down. The 5th floor and the 4th floor completely charred is what we do know. There are glass shatters there right behind. There is enough water that may have been used to douse the fire. There's a lot that's happened. We'll come back to that in just a bit after a very short break. We also have somebody who's from the MCD in the past, Jagdish Mangan. We'll talk to him. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Versus. You're watching Versus. What we are showing to you is Hotel Arpit Palace in the national capital where 17 people have died this morning due to a fire. What could have been done? Have any lessons been learned after Opar? Perhaps the worst tragedy India or Delhi in particular has seen. That was in 1997. Has anything really changed since that time? That was a cinema hall. This is a hotel. We have members from the fire department. We have heroes, civilians who helped the fire department in getting the people out. We also have members of the MCD previously. But I want to start with the fire department's Mr. Atul Garg. We were discussing one aspect that the lawyer was telling us about who's worked on the Opar case. He said particularly that it is also the responsibility of the fire service department to ensure that the properties like this all across Delhi are maintained in a sense that there's no change in them after the NOC. So in that situation you told me that the windows were closed, winter hai, ye hai, wo hai, so that led to the fire aggravating.
See, fire service is a technical department. When NOC is given when the case is referred to us from the MCD or the police department.
Yeah.
Go and check that this person is going to run a guest house or a hotel, anything, and then you go and inspect the area. We inspect the premises, give certain condition, and this my NOC is valid for 3 years.
Okay.
For 3 years, they have to maintain the system.
Right.
They have to maintain the system. Okay. After 3 years, again, letter will send to us.
But in
by
those
MCD.
3 years you don't come back to the property?
No. There's no provision.
There's no provisions for that. Okay, that's perhaps the problem, and that is something we need to all work on. Jagdish Mangan, former MCD, I just want to ask you, everyone who I've spoken to in this area, anyone has come to me and said that this can happen in any hotel. Everyone is running something illegal. Why is that the case?
I agree with you. Everyone and everybody, every building is illegal. Every building has illegal construction. Every building has overruled FAR.
Would you agree that a gentleman came to me and said that this is not an accident, this is murder?
You can say it is a murder whenever lives lost. We have to understand that it is a murder because they are the innocent peoples.
Okay, but why is the MCD, what role is the MCD playing? Is it hand in glove? Is money being exchanged? That's
Yeah,
why.
definitely. MCD, police and this politician. It is a nexus, the whole of the Karol Bagh. It was a residential area. Residential come shop, and now all over the Karol Bagh there are hotels, 300
But
hotels.
you're a former chairman. Could you do anything?
Yes, I have done
Even
it.
at that time, this was there.
Yes.
Karol Bagh was there the way it was.
I have acted that time. Every building was surveyed. 300 files for action was maintained.
But no action was taken.
Some temporary action was taken.
But why couldn't you not take action on
Yes,
305
yes,
files of 5 properties?
Most of the people went to the court. They got an injection, or they make a certain affidavits that we will make the changes and we will make the things number one. Number two, in 2010, Metropolitan Magistrate this Vinod Yadav has ordered the police. Police did not act.
Okay.
Then
in your experience, what has happened with this building?
this building, this fire case, I can't explain because I don't know
But-
that exactly what happened. Somebody says
But
that
why
it
is this
was-
building 6 floors
Nay,
when it should be 4?
not only this building.
Talk to me about this.
This
Talk to me
building
about
is 6th floor, 5.5 floor, number
Yeah,
one.
okay.
Number two, they have.
But why is it 5.5 floor? How is it allowed?
It is illegal. No, it is not allowed. It is not
But
allowed.
everyone is seeing it. It's the most
Yes,
prominent property
yes,
in Karol Bagh.
yes. This is
it's the first hotel that comes up on the road.
This is the problem in Delhi. That in Delhi there are 44 lakh dwelling units. Out of this, 42 lakh are illegal. Only 2 lakh have.
Yet the MCD commissioner, the former MCD commissioner, says that he could not do what he wanted to do. There were 305 files that he had. I just want to end the show with these people who went out of their way to save lives. भूपेंद्र जी, आप तीनों ने एक साथ मिलके कितनी जानें बचाई होंगी?
हमने ये इसकी जो टीम के साथ में विद्युत दमकल की जो टीम थी उसके साथ में मिलकर हमने करीब 10-11 लोगों को रेस्क्यू किया।
आप पीछे थे?
नहीं, मैं आगे था और हमारे सर लोग पीछे थे। मैंने सबसे पहले जो 3rd फ्लोर पे मैंने उनको आइडिया दिया कि सबसे पहले ऊपर वाले लोगों की जान बचाओ, क्योंकि आग ऊपर ज्यादा थी।
ठीक है।
तो हमने 3rd पे जो होटल जहाँ लिखा है वहाँ शीशा तोड़वाया और उस शीशा में से एक लेडी और एक जेंट्स आवाज दे रहे थे, तो मैं हेल्प वो, तो हमने बोला इस पे होके उतारो, तो उसने आवाज दी कि यहाँ से ये लोग उतर नहीं पाएंगी, ये अपने आप को संभाल नहीं पाएंगी। तो मैं चढ़ के वहाँ तक गया।
खुद चढ़ के गए?
जी सर, मैं वहाँ
दिल्ली फायर डिपार्टमेंट कहाँ था इस टाइम?
वो थे नीचे, लेकिन वो हाँ बाकी दूसरी सीढ़ियाँ वीडिया लगाने में लगे हुए थे। मैं वहाँ तक खुद चढ़ के गया। एक बंदा और था, मैं आई डोंट नो वो कौन था, उसने नीचे सीढ़ी संभाली थी। मैं वहाँ तक गया, मैंने उसको बोला कि नीचे उधर से पिलो उठाओ, क्योंकि कांच था नीचे। मैं कहा पिलो डाल के इस पे आप इन आंटी को इधर पुश करो। उन्होंने पुश किया, मैंने उनका आंटी का नीचे से पैर पकड़ के और सीढ़ी को एक करके नीचे, सीढ़ी को पकड़ के एक सीढ़ी करके नीचे लेके आया।
आप बताइए।
इधर से जो बैक साइड में था जहाँ मेरा होटल था, वहाँ पे एक फानस ना, जैसे जस्ट सडनली हम लोग निकले ना, तो ऊपर से वायर, जैसे उन लोग अपना बाहर सीखते हो गए जो भी रहता है कि अगर ऐसा कुछ होता है तो वायर पकड़ के, तो वो वायर यूज करके नीचे आ रही थी। लास्ट जो सेगमेंट आपका होता है 1st फ्लोर पे, वहाँ पे वायर खत्म होता है, वहाँ से वो ठक से नीचे गिरती है। गिरने के बाद उसको बहुत तेज से दर्द होता है, तो हम लोग उसको वापस लेकर के ना सामने रोड क्रॉस करा करके और होटल से जो अपना होटल होता है SBD, उससे गद्दा मंगवाते हैं और बेड उसको देते हैं कि आप उसको तब तक आप इसमें रेस्ट करो, तब तक हम लोग दूसरे और लोगों को बचाते हैं। और उसके बाद फिर हम आते हैं, जैसे जब सारी चीजें हो रही होती हैं, ये हेल्प कर रहे होते हैं हम, फिर हम जा करके वो वैसे ही पड़ी होती है, फिर हम पीछे से, क्योंकि आगे से ये ब्लॉक हो चुका होता है, फिर हम पीछे से भाग करके जाते हैं और एम्बुलेंस लेकर के उसके साथ में बैठ करके आते हैं, उसको रेस्क्यू कराते हैं और उसको लेडी हार्डन को इसको
Okay. Just want to leave you with one aspect of the story that really shook me, because every society in Delhi as such is basically guarded in the night. They put police barricades, and if there are 10 or 15 exits in any colony, only 1 or 2 are left open. And that's one thing that happened, because the fire brigade, as it was trying to get into this area, could not get into the most common entrance because that was shut for security reasons, because sometimes there are thieves lurking in the night, and that also delayed the operations. The big question that we still need answered is, what is the solution? From all that I've spoken, everyone who I've spoken to in this area, whether they be hoteliers, whether they be citizens, whether they be politicians, whether they be police officials, all of them have said one thing: in 15 days the situation will return. And this is something that can happen yet again. What will you the people do? What will we the people do? That's the big question. Thanks so much for watching Versus. Thank you.